start off with it. So let's see. We left off last episode the last time with episode the third one, I think, Operation Gamma. Yes. Okay. All right. So we left off last time with Operation Gamma, and the next one is Facility 4028. Okay. So basically, this one has a voiceover at the beginning, so I'll just let that take over.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the detention facility where she is currently being held. I need someone who Aaron and the Founder will respect to complete the transfer. You're the best candidate for the task. I don't expect any problems. But I didn't expect Jem'Hadar from the past to crash the board conference either. So take my recommendations with a grain of salt. The important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
All right, so go to the ILS system, which is located in the Case sector of the regular sector block, and find the female founder. Duty officer requisition, Dominion cadre. So you will get duty officer for the Dominion. I forget if it's one. I think it's more than one. I think it's like 3 or so. Also choose one of the following. Now before they had this at the end of the series. But now they have it in the 4th episode of the series. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine, because we're going to need the personal shield, so we'll get the tactical officer, and then at some point you can always circle back and get the personal shield, which goes with the set we already have. So we're going to accept this. Let's see. And we're going to transwarp right to the area. Alright, so, whoa! It's a lot of energy credits. But, you know what? We'll pay for convenience. Morning, Michael. Morning, world. Hope you guys are doing good this morning. All right, so we are there. Now, this is a really cool. Episode, and the environments they did for this are excellent. The prison is an awesome environment. So we're going to begin. I'm really kind of thrown off because before, when the first series first came out, they gave you the tactical officer at the end of the series. So I don't know what they're going to do for the last episode, but alright, here we go with the Oscar winning voiceovers. Get ready and blow your mind. Okay. Captain, we've arrived at the designated coordinates. I am detecting a large structure on the asteroid. We'll need to approach before we can hail them. Approach and hail facility 4028. It looks like the Dominion's already here. Okay. Hello, Admiral Neris Kane. Your authorization to visit has just come through from Starfleet Command. We don't get many visitors here, so it's quite an occasion. However, we are detecting 2 ships in orbit. Why is there a Jem'Hadar vessel? We have avoided guests. Arun is here to see the Founder. Well, that is most irregular, Admiral. Very well, I will permit you to beam down with one of your officers. The Vorder, however, will have to remain on his ship. Come speak to me, and if everything is in order, I'll allow him to enter the facility. Convince Arun to wait on his ship. Alright, so now we gotta talk to him.
The Founders are wise in all things.
Yeah.
The Dominion has endured for over 2,000 years. We will continue to do so.
So I'll go through the other dialogues here, although you really only have to click on the green. I forget if they do. I forget if he voices over the other options. Let me see. I know. Excellent. I am ready to beam down immediately. The Founder has been trapped among solids for far too long, and the Great Link is diminished without her august presence. Admiral, there appears to be a slight problem. My officers tell me that our transporter signal is being blocked. Do you intend to keep me waiting here on my ship like some sort of unwelcome guest?
I'm here to reach a
Security concerns? Admiral, if the Dominion wanted to conquer this facility, we could do so. I'm sure the Starfleet thinks it's very clever and has all sorts of electronic defenses. But as we've proven in the past, even your most well-defended locations are vulnerable to a squad of Jem'Hadar warriors.
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial solution.
Very well, Admiral. I'll wait. But I find this lack of trust very insulting. I thought friends trusted one another. Perhaps offering to help you was the wrong decision. So we will beam down and speak to the warden. I don't need to hail him again, so we'll beam down. Erin's not happy, but he's agreed to wait, sir. We're ready to transport on your orders, Captain. So we're going to beam down, and you only get to take one with you, so I will take my medic, because, you know, that could come in handy. I remember it being a really cool, this one being a really cool episode. I don't know if it still is, but I haven't done it for a long time. Captain, the warden is waiting for us in Isolation Zone A. According to the information we received, if we follow the blue line, it should lead us right to him. Ah, yes. Meet the warden in Isolation Zone A. This is when they started experimenting with, like, guidelines. Giving you a line to follow for your quest. So you wouldn't get lost.
Antechamber A.
So, if I remember correctly, follow the blue lines. See, you've got the little colored lines.
Must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A.
Seeing the announcer's even telling us, see, processing A. So, they're trying to make this frustration proof. I think those prisoners over there are something added, but I don't know. I don't know if they had those. Ah, to ISIS Zone A. ISIS access panel.
Authorized visitors must report to the warden. ISIS access granted. Line to Isolation Zone A.
Okay, lower via force hooks in the walkway. Now, if you look, 1 second, I said to come right there. I hate being a frog in my throat. Alright, if you look down, look at how far down that goes. So if you obviously don't have the force field walkway extended, look at how. And this is all you got to think when you're looking outside. This is
must report to the warden.
This is all inside the asteroid.
Zone A.
Now I don't know if you can go off the edge because I can't remember. I don't know if they keep you from going off the edge, but that would be that'd be a death drop. That'd definitely be a death drop.
Isolation Zone A.
Here we are. So, whoop. Talk to the warden. There he is. I forget if he's holographic like all the guards are. Welcome, Admiral.
Authorized visitors must report to the warden.
Is there anything I can do to assist you?
Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A.
What can you tell me about Facility 4028? Not many people know about this place, Admiral, and that is intentional. We are a Federation penal institution designed to house the most high-profile and most dangerous prisoners. Most are quite violent or destructive, but a few targets for attack that we need to keep here for their own safety. Because of the danger, this facility is almost completely staffed by photonic personnel. There are only a handful of humanoids assigned to work here. 5 now that Counselor Fur has left us, and even they aren't present at the facility full time. What should I call you? Is it just a warden? A bit disconcerting, isn't it? I understand that the EMH Mark I had the same problem, but in this instance, instead of the programmers forgetting to give me a name, it was intentional. The thought was that I would be less approachable, and therefore our guests wouldn't consider me to be a target for manipulation. Or perhaps it was a little joke. You've met ISIS. I find it quite intriguing that our computer received a name, but I and the rest of the photonic staff did not.
Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A.
So I'm here to see the founder. Oh, really? That's quite unusual. I thought you were Starfleet representative. I requested to speak to inmate 53160. He's been waiting for quite some time. I'll need to verify your authorization to see the founder. And that will take a few minutes. Until then, would you be willing to speak to inmate 53160? He's in Isolation Ward A, so you can get there from here. So we will meet with that.
Visitors must report to the warden. Follow the blue line.
We will meet the prisoner. Yeah, I am at Arkham Station. I must be, hopefully I'm not seeing the Joker right now. Alright, so I forget. Did you just open it up for me? Alright. Oh, right. I gotta click on the, yes, enter secondary walkway. I think there's more than one.
Extending walkway.
visitor, more than one prisoner down here that you can interact with. Or maybe, no, maybe there's just the one. ISIS terminal. I think these used to be open.
Inmate 53160.
Mars Singh. Species human augment. Life with the possibility of parole. Requires isolation protocols. Visitor must be approved by the warden. Okay. A brilliant scientist who has dedicated himself to creating a perfect species through gene manipulation. 2 prior convictions for illegal experimentation and performing illegal genetic enhancements. Expert in multi-species augmentation. I should have done it as a computer voice. Okay. Speak to inmate 53160. Finally, a real person. I've tried speaking to these holograms, but they do not age. They do not tire. They cannot be harmed. They cannot understand the vital points of my work. I need to continue my research. I must have research materials, a lab, test subjects, access to computer, and the files of Memory Alpha. It's all in my requests. Give me things, and I can change the galaxy. I'm a nice Starfleet aligned guy, so I'm going to go with this one. Why should Starfleet let you continue your research? Genetic manipulation is illegal. Genetic code holds no secrets for me. I can cure diseases, extend lifespans, make the perfect warriors. Admiral, the Federation is at war. Many lives are lost every day, but what if I can make the people on your crew stronger, more resilient? What if your reaction time was increased tenfold, or your body could heal from any wound? I can create perfection. All I need is time and resources. I'll make a report to Starfleet Command, but I can't promise anything. Alright, well, that was a nice little diversion. So, who's in here? Can I get in here? Yes, I can.
Inmate 98639.
Oh, it's an Undine. Yeah, we don't want to... Oh yeah, let's open the cell door. Let's see what he has to say. Well, he doesn't get a bed? No, I guess he doesn't say anything. He just sits there, giving me that nasty stare, huh? Alright, so we're all done down in this area. So we'll speak to the warden. Why would anybody speak to him? That prisoner down there. Who cares? Okay. I did you ask, and I see the founder now. Of course, I verified your authorization and grant information for your void a friend to transport as well. However, you must remain outside the isolation zones. I realize it's an unusual situation, but security protocols must be maintained. Okay. We're losing our most famous inmate. I suppose I should be a little sad, but it's not like she was very easy to get to know. She's very different from other inmates. I don't suppose she has much use for us. The founder's being held in Isolation Zone B. If you follow through the red line at the facility, you'll pass through main holding and then another processing area. Beyond that is Isolation Zone B. Okay, let's talk with the run who's waiting for you outside the Isolation Zone A. Okay. So we'll head back. I think he said the red line, so we will follow the red line once we get out here. Is he out here? Yes, there he is. Talk to Rowan.
The founders are wise in all things.
We've gotten that. We've gotten that.
Your psychographic profile is required reading for Vorta Field supervisors.
Oh, thanks. Okay, follow me. I'll take you to the founder. Finally, the safety of the founder is now your responsibility. Don't forget that. If she is harmed, the minion will have no choice but to respond. And then Kara Khan will be the least of your problems. Let's go. Wonder why there's another prompt. I guess there are other responses I could have done from gotten from the warden. So this facility is amazing. That the work they did on this thing. And then yet again, they did nothing with it. I mean, as far as I know, nothing's been done with it other than this featured episode. Think about all the things you could do in here: the player versus player. Special events, like a fate event. Okay, like a dynamic event. You could have a prison break or something happen, and you get an alert to head to Facility 4028 to quell a prison riot or something. It's just too bad. It's just too bad they didn't do more with all these assets. So I forget where I'm going. I'm just wandering aimlessly. Oh, okay, I gotta keep going. Okay, I gotta keep going down there. Oh, well, we got some prisoners. Let's take a look.
Inmate 79962.
It's Terrace! Wow, look at that. Wow.
Access denied.
Oh, I never looked at that. Pretty cool. Okay. There's a bunch of little Easter eggs like that in here for you if you look around. There's a bunch of little stuff like that. Alright, so red line. Follow the red line. I'm gonna go down here, right? Yes. Nope. Yes. Isolation Zone B. Am I at the wrong door? Uh-oh. Am I at the wrong door? Or do I have to go upstairs? See, it's been a while. Yeah, Michael, definitely a lot of missed opportunities. It makes me sad. It actually really does. That they didn't do more with all these things that they put in here. See, I don't want to sound like I'm down on Star Trek Online, because I'm not, because I love the game, lifetime subscription, you name it. But they worry about getting new grindy zones in for new kind of marks and new kind of this, instead of doing stuff with what they already have in the game. Like fleshing out what they already have in there. Okay, why isn't this forceful coming down? I would hate to think we ran into a bug. But I think we run into a bug. Let's see. Let's go around this way. Maybe I'm missing something. Aha! I am missing something. There it is. Okay. There's the door. Okay. That's better. Here we go. Ah, onwards. See, this is what happens when it's been a while since you played through these episodes. There we
Processing
go.
Zone B.
It's amazing how big this area is. See, now you're nice. But see, you would think it'd be the red line, but it's actually the blue line.
You may proceed.
Thank you.
Isolation Zone B.
Okay, extend secondary walkway.
Extending walkway.
I like how they have those over there, even though you can't get to them, they just have them over there. Because you get the feeling this could house a lot of prisoners. So let's see if we can access both these doors.
Inmate 91856.
Ah, this is when you first got to look at what this Tholian looks like. Or did they even show him? No, they didn't show him. That's right. They teased you with the fact there's a Tholian there, but they didn't show you what he was.
Access granted.
Yes, it's the changeling.
Access granted.
Talk to the founder. I forget if this is voiced or not. What do you want, Solid? Founder, we have the situation in Deep Space Nine. Your situation is not my concern, even if I agree to help with whatever problem you have. What guarantee do I have? Will you send me back here? Oh, there's a typo there. Look at that. Even if agree to help. Oh. Yes, I know. I know that's from the Founder line of bucket and furniture from IKEA. The new Founder line. Every good founder has to have one of those buckets. Alright. What is that human saying? To learn about a people, learn how they treat their prisoners? I've been here for many years, Admiral, and I have seen much. Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted. Why did you choose to enter the Federation? My captivity was the price for my people. We were dying, infected with a virus created by Starfleet intelligence. Odo cured me, but when I linked with him and knew that he needed his justice. Otherwise, he would have stayed with the Solids, stayed with that woman. I surrendered myself so he would take the cure to the Great Link. Once he joined it, I knew he would never leave. I am immortal, Admiral. A few years here is a minor inconvenience. The prizes I gained were well worth the cost. If Order came here with me, I will take you to him. Very well. I have waited here long enough. It is time to rejoin the Great Link. I am sure all that I have seen and heard over these long years will be of great interest. Escort the Founder to a run. Let's go. Oh, okay.
Founder, your ordeal is at an end.
Save your sycophancy for a more appropriate time, Aaron. I want to leave this place.
Founder, we have taken DS9 in your name and are prepared to extend our campaign throughout the quadrant. Give your blessing to our victory. We are yours to command.
I know you, Karukan. Your fleet failed us in the battle for Deep Space Nine. We lost because you did not arrive.
The fleet was diverted passing through the anomaly. We did not—
I need soldiers, Karukan, not excuses. You failed the Dominion once. I will not give you the opportunity to do so again.
No, it can't. Ah! Attack! Kill everyone but the Founder! We are dead! We go into battle to reclaim our lives!
See, if he was a real Jemadar, I mean, a real
Not
characterization,
so
he wouldn't have done that.
fast. Did you really think I would come here without protection? Soldiers of the Gamma Quadrant, show yourselves! Defend your god!
Wow, those Jemadar soldiers look like they're a cross between Klingon and Jemadar. Alright, let's start kicking butt here.
Processing Zone B. ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
Captain, I lost contact with the ship. I'm detecting power failures all over the station and there are signs of weapon fire, but there's something blocking my sensors. I can't get a complete reading. We're near the secondary ISIS core. That might be the best place to determine what's happening and what we can do to get back to the ship. Access the secondary ISIS core and run a diagnosis. Okay. Pick up the junk. Here we go. This way.
ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
Secondary ISIS core. That's what I'm doing. Ah, yes, it's lighting up the line for me if I didn't already see the green circle.
Antechamber B. Secondary ISIS core.
Run diagnostic. Well, thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming to help me out. ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
ISIS is offline.
ISIS security override.
Engaged.
I'm sorry, Admiral. It is not possible to override emergency protocols at this time. ISIS core functionality is offline. The secondary core has limited functionality. Total is restored. Facility 4028 is in lockdown. Holometers are offline. Communication is blocked. A transfer inhibition field has been activated. And the shuttle blade is protected by a Class 10 force field. Okay. We'll go with the non-lethal. Like I said, we're a nice guy. We're trying to do them,
Non-lethal option selected.
Emergency site-to-site transport is available. If you subdue prisoners and then tag them for transfer, I'll be able to move them to a safe holding zone. When order is restored, I will be able to bring me completely back. Myself, it should be. I will be able to bring myself back completely back online. The holographic staff can take it from there. Alright, if you choose the non-lethal protocol, defeat prisoners tagging them for transport to holding area. I think with the lethal protocol, you're just going to basically kill them.
In an orderly fashion.
So, you're not tagging them, you're just going to kill them.
Violation of facility regulations.
If I remember correctly. Like I said, we're playing this Federation style, so we're aligned with the Federation, so. Ah, yeah, we get to deal with all the prisoners.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Alright. Take the junk. Alright, that's it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, we'll keep going. I think if I remember correctly, we end up in main holding at some point. Oh, well, they're just gung-ho as all get out. Okay.
Enemy target.
Violence is against facility regulations. All inmates are ordered to return to their cells. Transporting to safe zone now.
Tag him. Wow, that found her. Tag him.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Alright. They get them all there? Wow, that was quick. I didn't remember going down this easy, but that's fine with me.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Take prisoner.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Okay. Take prisoner.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Access denied.
I thought I got them all, didn't I? Did I miss one? Oh, I did. You know what? I missed those two back in the antechamber there. They were just standing up. I just left them there. Yep. Okay, let's go back and tag these guys. Yep, they're just waiting there to be tagged. Yep.
Weapons fire detected. Possession of weapons is a violation of facility regulations now.
Okay, there we go. Make sure, like I said, if I was doing it lethal, they would just be, I wouldn't be going back to tag them, I'll tell you that. They would be gone. So, let's just keep going. And, oh yeah, isn't he a big guy? Come on, come over to me. Oh, they're there. Close enough. Okay. Hey. There we go. Okay. Take junk. Tag him. Tag him and bag him.
Prisoner secured. Transporting
I mean,
to
bag
safe
him,
zone
bag him
now.
and tag him. Not in this case, though.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Must return to their cells in an orderly fashion.
Okay, I think we go up and around because we can't get there from here, so.
Regulations.
was quick. Yeah, now he's probably one of the people I could have talked, one prisoner I could have talked to if I took the time to look at every prisoner. But I did not. So feel free to explore the prison when you do it, and you can, you know, interact with all these different prisoners. Okay, I think we got everybody. Yeah. There's a tag. And I believe the last one is Noonien Singh. No, there's a Klingon I didn't talk to. You know what? There's a Klingon I didn't talk to, and that's my fault because he's pretty interesting. There's a Klingon prisoner I should have talked to. And he's the last one. So I don't know how it's going to affect the outcome.
All inmates are ordered to return to their cells.
Klingon could have been hell, yes. You know, I almost forgot. He's my favorite prisoner here, is the Klingon one. Oh, well, everybody's just attacking right off. Okay. Ah. So, tag him.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone.
This is the most time-consuming part of the whole episode, is right here. Getting all these guys back in their cells.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Oh, I'm running right into him. What am I doing? I'm just running up there. Da da da. Let's tag these two guys.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Okay.
Weapons fire detected.
Oh, we got
Possession
a
of weapons is a
lockbox?
violation
Yeah.
of facility regulations.
Oh, he's still up? Oh, he just had a heart attack and fell down. Okay.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Alright.
Access denied.
There we go. Okay, and here is... Oh no, it's the Undine? Oh, I'm a little shocked. Ooh, hey, minefield. Bring down our transphasic bomb. Boom!
Enemy target. Flanking damage detected.
Access restricted.
Wow, those newer Jemadar are pretty big compared to those old ones. Look like they combined with it. No, you know what? They look like they're crossed with a predator. That's what they look like they're caught. A cross with. Ah, catch yourself white. Can never have enough catch yourself white. Items. I can have enough of those though. Yeah. Can have enough of those. Take prisoner.
Inmates must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so
Yes,
is a
catch yourself white.
violation
Always
of
want to catch
facility
yourself white.
regulations.
Because your bridge officer will love those.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Okay. Didn't I tag you? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, we are in the last area, I believe. I'll make sure I have room, yeah. Okay. It's bad for me, but my Jemadar officer's gonna love it. Oh no, it's Singh. I could have sworn the Klingon was a part of this prison break, but I guess not. We meet again, Admiral. Now this is an interesting situation. You should return to your cell. And why would I want to do that? No one is attacking me. The facility is in chaos, and given a little luck, I might be able to stroll out the front door. By this time next week, I could be back in Klingon space continuing my research. I'll never get outside the facility. Oh, really? I know this place has a space dock. I used it when I arrived. All I need to do is get to a shuttle and escape. There's no way out, and I can't guarantee your safety unless you return to your cell. Stop your incessant yammering and let me think. You have a ship in orbit, but so do the Jemadar. And there's a 90% chance that one or both of those vessels will fire on a ship leaving the facility. I could use the transporters, but there's an 86% chance that ISIS has cut off access. However, I could circumvent ISIS in approximately 3.2 minutes. Very well, I'll return to captivity, but only if you promise that I did so willingly. To report that I did so willingly. I need every advantage I can get if I'm to continue my work. Alright, so we'll tag him.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Yeah, but they like the Jemadar all crazy like. Okay, to primary access core.
Primary ISIS core.
Okay, console. Yes, there it is. Reinitialized ISIS. And there is the Warden. Is there anything I can do to assist you? Warden, speak to me. I see your Admiral's chest. Ah, there it is. Diagnostic cycle complete. It took a few seconds for ISIS to bring me completely back online. I apologize for the delay. Can you take it from here? Certainly. Now that ISIS is online, getting the remaining prisoners back in their cells and settle down should be trivial. I've also contacted the closest starbase and requested an engineering team. We'll be back at peak operating capacity in no time. Thank you, Admiral, for your assistance. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here. Excellent. I'll be leaving with the Founder now. Okay, so we gotta use the transporter pad. Which I believe is not here.
Primary ISIS core.
No, right, it's right there. Right over there. And I think that's about it, but we'll find out when we get up to the ship. I'm pretty sure that's about it. It's not a bad mission at all. It's actually a really cool mission. They don't drag it out too much. There's some combat thrown in. A little bit of Easter eggs with all those prisoners and everything. So, yeah. I'm really surprised we didn't encounter that Klingon. Captain, I'm detecting multiple Jemadar ships, and there are more on an intercept course. I contacted a fleet of Blade-Yor, but I don't know. Incoming hail, sir. It's a lead Jemadar ship. Karakhan wants to speak to you. Respond to Karakhan's hail. Put it on screen.
Surrender the Founder and your pet, and you will survive, Captain. Refuse, and I will destroy your ship.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
He's bluffing. He can't harm a Founder.
I can, and I will, Vorta. Victory is life.
Now, see, that whole characterization is off, because there's no way a Jemadar, a real Jemadar, would harm the Founder.
Go to warp while you still can. We'll hold them off.
No! I will have the Founder! All ships, attack!
Captain! Shields at 47% and falling!
Evasive maneuvers! Pattern shown 6!
I like those little sound effects on the engines
Launch
there.
torpedoes! Full spread!
Sir!
We won't be able to hold them off forever, Captain! Get the Founder and Aeron back to TS9 now! We need them alive!
Exactly, Michael. There's no way he would try. There's no way he would try and do that to a Founder. He would only go so far. I could see him maybe just do that initial thing he did in the prison, but not try and blow up the ship or not attack a ship with a Founder on it. No way. No way. So that's the only problem I had with these feature episodes was a little bit of uncharacteristic behavior by Kara Khan. Loris, they did perfect. Loris, they had down perfect. You know, the snaky, oily kind of personality she had. And remember, as soon as he found her, you know, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." So, all right, but I digress. So, but a very fun episode. Good pacing with the combat and the prisoners and the little Easter eggs and the whole facility. One of the better episodes of the series. All right, so we will hail. Oh, we got a Borg alert. Okay, facility 4028. Yes, hail. We are done. Oh, no voiceover. Okay. That could have gone better, but I know you did the best you could. A check of facility 4028 shows several prisoners unaccounted for. Most will be able to pick up with ease, but there are 2 high priorities inmates missing. Aha. Terrorists and someone named James Fadi Mera. I didn't know anything about Mera, but terrorists had help. An Iconian enemy signature was detected near her cell. She could be anywhere now. But the founder and the runner are safe and willing to cooperate. That's the only bright spot in this mess. Rescue teams are already in the Ayala system looking for survivors from the battle. The Jemadar took some hits too, but from what we know, Kara Khan made it back to Deep Space Nine. This isn't over yet. So, as I said, the Jemadar Tactical Officer was previously at the end of the feature series. But apparently they put him in the 4th mission now. Because I used to take the Shield when the 4th mission was done. If I'm remembering correctly, it used to be the Shield. And the Jemadar was tacked on at the end. As you know what I mean? The Jemadar was tacked on as a overall reward, kind of like the Kane is in the last featured episode series we did. The what's it called again? I forget now. No, Ophidian Kane. Yes, that's what I thought it was. But so in this case, you're going to definitely have to play this mission twice because you want to get that shield to go along with your armor and your not your armor. Yes, your armor and your Polaron rifle. So you're going to have to play this twice for sure. We're going to take our Jemadar Tactical Officer because that's the one we really want right now. This one you can get any time. This one apparently you can only get during the feature episode replays. So you want to take your Tactical Officer during the replays. Collect reward. So hopefully I have room in my... I'm bad at collecting bridge officers. Yeah, there he is. Okay, cool. And you're going to have him join your... Alright, so the next mission, we won't do that right now. We'll get out of there. Not now. We'll get
now
around
that
to
we
it.
have the aid of one of the founders, we
Okay, so that was Facility 4028. The 4th episode in the Dominion feature series. Next episode and final episode is Boldly They Rode, and that's the one we'll do next time.